What's up, everybody? It's David here at Smitty's Garage, coming at y'all on this beautiful day. Kind of warm, very humid here in East Texas, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Guys, it's been a long time since I've come out here to the shop to do some work, but today's just that day. I want to get on to this old girl right here. I've had some parts in for a couple months, and you know what? The heck with the repairs. Let's do something we love. Let's get into it.
Slow and steady wins the race, guys.
So I've been working a lot. I think I did like 70 hours last week, and see, I got these cables right here. Got the push-pull throttle, got the choke cable, got a petcock so we can put it on the gas tank, get the gas tank mounted up. I bought these off a salvage bike off eBay. I think that choke cable is seized up like the one that's on the bike, but if we can get this thing soaking and get it freed up, then good deal. I've been doing a lot of repairs as y'all have known, but I'm kind of at the point now to where I want to wind that down, you know, and I want to get back to doing things I really enjoy doing. And I love reviving these old Hondas. So let's take a peep at what we have here and see if we can't figure out how to install these, because I really am not too positive on how this push-pull works, but the fundamentals are basic, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be self-explanatory. Let's check it out, guys. Well, here we go, guys. Like I said, this choke cable, it's kind of seized. Throttle cables work good. I really wish this was, I may and I may not clean this up. Maybe as a finished product, but just put it on just for now. But I've been kind of toying with this idea here. And maybe I'm wrong on my theory, but the way I'm seeing it is you got your slide in your carburetor, and your throttle will twist that way. So when you twist up, we'll pull the slide up, and when you twist down, it pushes it down. And if it don't work, then we'll swap it. But that's how I'm seeing it as of right now. Just looking at the carburetor, I see how one wire is going from underneath and one wire will be coming from the top, and I know that this lever here has to go that way for it to raise up. So I'm not real sure, but we're going to figure this out together. I do like the fact that I'll be able to have my gas tank here mounted on the bike, but first things first, it's going to be throttle and the choke. So this choke is froze, so what I really need to do is I need to get the choke cable soaking in some penetrating oil, and then we're going to work on the throttle cables and hopefully figure that out. Let's work on that, guys. So I just learned something new on my choke cable, and that's going to be better. But the cable inside the sheathing itself is actually loose. I need to get it to move right here. So I'm going to work on this some, and if we get that to move, then we won't have to do any soaking. Well, I got the grip off. I unhooked the kill switch wires, and I unhooked the main harness. They connect right there, and then the handle just slides off. The twist grip will sit like this right here. This cable will come out of this one. This cable will come out of that. Gonna kind of clean that up, and I'm gonna make sure I put just a little dab of light oil in there, just so it'll twist real easy. We're fixing to go back in with the new cables now, at least on the grip assembly. So I'm going to get the new cables in and get that on. You do want your cables so that this end goes up into your housing, and you're going to want to face it like that so that this faces inward in the direction that your cables will be flowing. Just wanted to clarify that. And this is actually helpful information that I am just now learning. So guys, we're learning together. But let me get this held right. But you see how you got two different sizes? So you got two different sizes right there. So that is very helpful to know. You can't mix the cables up. Well guys, I got this thing installed and my theory was correct. Now these boots are still a little stiff, so they don't sit 100% good, but they are softening up. My theory was correct. The pull comes on the back one and the push comes on the front. But as you can see, we do have movement now. So I will probably have to take these loose here and reroute them. But I routed them how I wanted them to be underneath there over the coil and everything, and I just didn't have room. And for the sake of getting it going, I just did that. So that's pretty cool right there. I have got the choke cables soaking in transmission oil, which leaves us down to the petcock valve right here. I want to get that installed. I want to clean it out and get it installed on my tank here, and then get the tank installed on the bike. So I believe that's what I'm going to work on now. Well, that's a real party pooper, if you ask me. This close, you know. When you get down to it, these threads are just bigger than that. So I can't get it to start, which really stinks, but oh well. We'll just search for another petcock valve. Alright, we'll put that on hold. Choke cable it is. I've tried to throw a little penetrating oil on these and move them around. I believe we're just going to let them set for a day or two. Just let them soak like that. In the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this gas tank on here. Fire this old girl up with the throttle cable. See how it works. Let's have some kind of progress, some kind of fun, guys. Well guys, it's been a while since I last started this old girl. How long's it been since we worked on it? Maybe 2 months. So let's just see how the throttlage works. If we can at least rev it up. I don't have a choke cable on, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some assistance in starting. This is cool. I'm missing something. Key switch, ain't it? Okay, well, let me work this bug out and I'll get back with you. I definitely have a bug to work out. I guess I always check the simple stuff. I had a grounding issue. Pull the choke up. Whoa. See the issue I'm going to have, guys? These dad blasted things, they don't want to stay in very well. That can be an issue, I'm telling you. Yep. Let me try to seat them in again. We're just running into issues today, aren't we, guys? I mean, seriously, I just want to start it. That's all I want to do. Running into some issues. Maybe. Let's try. I can't choke it. Somewhat. Yeah, that carburetor wants to bump out, guys. We're gonna have problems. notice these carburetors want to bump out here. I do have the collars on them, the clamps. What's going on is the rubber is relatively stiff, and it's they don't want to sit the best in there. I'm probably going to have to warm them up and get them pushed in there real good. Let's try it again. We just want it to run. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Needs a little choke. Nice. Nice, guys. I don't think we're going to get too much more, guys, until I get this carburetor seated in. It's causing a vacuum leak. The initial, though, I do know the throttle's going to work. Really nice, guys. Really nice. Guys, I'm going to kind of pause this until I can work out this choke cable, and I may and I may not order another petcock. That may be a different video, but we are making progress. This does work. They definitely need to be seated in there better, though. But pretty hot today, guys. I'm ready to get back in the house. We'll get back in touch, though. Just in there real good. Let's try it again. We just want it to run. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. What's up, everybody? Just had a new sick puppy come in. Man, okay. Anyway, let me give y'all an update on this right here. If y'all remember correctly, the petcock valve wouldn't work. The bung size was slightly bigger than the petcock was, and I have had these two choke cables soaking in transmission fluid, Kroll oil, for about a week now. Guys, it's in the triple digits here in Texas, so pardon me if y'all see me sweating. They won't break free. So I ordered me a new choke cable, and I ordered me a new petcock valve that is the correct size for the bung hole on the CB750F gas tank. So that's why this project has kind of been in slow motion. It's been about a week and a half since we filmed on this last, but all of this is going to go together. Still working on this one right here, off and on. He's just not in a hurry for this bike. I mean, this generator. So we're fixing to put that one on the brakes because somebody just dropped me off another one. They'd love to get it ready because hurricane season's coming up. So, man, between working 60, 70 hours a week, and every time I turn around, a new generator, a new lawnmower coming in, they want me to try to get it going. They're having problems, and whew, it makes it a little difficult to work on the stuff you love. But guys, we're getting there, and when this comes in, we're going to hit the pause button on all this other stuff, and we're going to get back on that. The goal is to be able to start this bike up, have it running on its own fuel supply that it's supposed to be on, to be able to choke the carburetors and run the carburetors off of the throttle assembly. That's this episode's goals. So when that comes in, I'm going to get back with y'all. I want to thank you for your support. Thank you for all the encouragement, guys. Let's get this. All right, guys, so we're on week 3 of this upload. A a lot of difficulties with parts, but and I've been working on this bad boy in between working all this overtime. Got a new petcock valve assembly. Got a new choke cable assembly. You want to know the beautiful thing about this one? It works. Pretty self-explanatory how this goes on. I don't think I need to film it. We're going to come here. We'll go down up under and we'll hook to the choke plate right there. So that's what I'm going to do real quick, guys. I'm going to get this done and then I'll show y'all it working. Oh guys, you know this is real easy to install. It's got a flat spot, so you just put that in there, slide it in, run your cable down, and then you go to your chokes. And guys, pretty cool. Check this out. We have a working choke. One step closer. I'm going to be heating these boots up, kind of make them a little pliable. That way I can get the carburetor seated into there a little better. That way the throttle plate will work a lot better. It won't have no vacuum leaks, but whew, that part's done, guys. Next thing we have in store is install the petcock valve. However, I think this should come first while we're open. Check this out, man. And it closes automatically. I mean, opens. So I can choke it and let it go. Love it, guys. Let's get to the next step. I didn't really like how the choke plates open back up automatically. So I've adjusted the cable. And now I got it how I believe it should be. When you pull this choke up, it should stay choked. It should stay choked. And then when you're done with it, then you can release it. So I've got the tension on the cable. Got that right. Like I said, we're going to be heating these up, kind of soften them just a little bit so that I can get the carburetors pushed in there a lot further. Get all the clamps hooked up. And I'm going to do all that off camera, guys. It's kind of boring stuff. You get the gist of it. When I bring y'all back into filming, that's when we're going to be installing this, the petcock valve on that I showed y'all just a while ago. Getting the fuel tank on the bike and running fuel line down to the carburetors. And we will be really close to being able to operate the engine like the bike's designed to be. Definitely can't ride it yet. I still need tires, front and rear. And front and rear brakes need to be rebuilt, but these are all future things like this. Let's get to that. I'm going to get these open when I get ready to work, guys. But all right, I got the carbs seated in there a lot better. Y'all can see I'm still having some issues. This is the best I can work with right now. Honestly, you know, the factory has the box here and the tubes there, so that supports the carburetor, so I may have to do something about that. This is what I'm going to live with right now. I'm fixing to put this petcock valve here on the tank, and then we're going to install the tank on the bike and run a fuel line to it. And then, you know what, for the first time in 20-something years, we're going to run off their own fuel supply. So it's pretty self-explanatory, guys. I mean, if you've done one, you've done 100 of them. Did I need the gas-rated Teflon tape on there? Absolutely not. It's got a rubber seal, but I put one on there just to do it. You just screw it on, put it in the right orientation. You got those right there that clip onto these here, and then the bolt goes right there. We'll save y'all the boring stuff, and I'm gonna get this done. I'm anxious to start this old girl and run her on her own fuel supply. Still running kind of lean because of no air filters and stuff like that, but I'm really anxious on that. So hey guys, let's get it. What a bear this was, and it really had nothing to do with the tank. or the petcock valve. It's the fact that, y'all already see it, y'all already know. It's the fact that the carburetors don't want to seat completely well into the boots. They want to drop down. I do have the factory air box. It needs a lot of attention. So I made a personal choice of not putting that on there because I want to run pod filters. With that being said, there's no real support on this. Now, I do believe some new boots that are pliable, that I can push the carburetors in good and get a really good seal on them, will do the trick, and I wouldn't have to have this shenanigan right here. But for the sake of let's try it out, that's what I came up with. I just put some old plumber strap on there, and it's holding the carburetors up. They're good and secure. They're not going to pop out on me. So that's great. Got the petcock valve on. Got a fuel line going into that. So the next thing I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to put some fuel in the tank, and I'm going to check for leaks. If we don't have any leaks, we're going to start this bad boy up and let it run just out here off the tank for the first time in, I don't know, what, 25 years. Let's try it out. Sitting up here on Big House, contemplating taking a ride on this old girl. On the other hand, I kind of want to finish up. I want to start this old bike up. Let's run it through one more time. I don't know what we're going to do. Hey guys, if y'all don't know what Big House is, just go up on my channel and look. You know, I got a playlist of start to finish on it. Might find another build that I like, but I want to talk to y'all a little bit about these carburetors. You know, when we rebuilt them, we just tore them down, we cleaned them, got them to function. But if y'all, those that y'all watched the series here on my CB750F, y'all remember I didn't replace anything. I just cleaned them and rebuilt them. So the carburetors, each one has accelerator pumps on them. They got a little diaphragm in there. And if that diaphragm's got a little crack in it, a little pinhole, then it's not going to work properly. And more than likely, that is what's going on with why I'm having to hit it with a little ether just to bump it off. It's not pumping, allowing the fuel to come up so that I can just start straight off gasoline. So I'm pretty sure that once we get the tires on there, once we get the brakes rebuilt and all of that, and I ride it around and make sure everything functions correctly, that's when I want to completely rebuild the carburetors, a whole new kit and everything. But I really want to get out there and go ride Big House today, and I'm going to, guys. I'm going to. But first things first, let's jump on over here on this CB750 and let's start it up one more time, guys. What you say? Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Overall, guys, I'm pretty pleased with the final results. But I think before I wrap this one up, I just want to start this old girl up one more time. Let me move Big House back a little bit. I just want to start it up one more time. I still don't have it set so that I can do the, you know, bust it off straight off the cards. I'm still having to give it a little bit of ether, which I guess is an okay thing, but it's not going to work long term. But everything's doing pretty much like it should otherwise. But definitely want to give y'all a full frame here. Let's pull ahead and give her a little bit of choke there. Turn that key on. Let's give it to her. Still a little cold, guys. Man, this thing's doing good. I heard a pop a while ago the other day, so that's telling me that those rings kind of popped loose, came good. Take that choke out. Man, she's just a little cold, ain't she? This is a cold-natured thing. I've noticed that. Running good though, guys. Running good. I like it, guys. I like the progress so far. I just turned the gas off, so when I get done with this, I'm gonna run my carbs dry. I just like to keep them dry, but really liking the progress we've made so far. You know, we just had trouble with the choke cable. I tried to get the old one to work. I tried to get the new one to work, so I ordered a brand new one. Got us a brand new petcock valve on here, and we installed the push-pull throttle cables. So we are one step closer on this revival right here. You know, it's been a pretty long 3 weeks, guys, between working a whole bunch and taking on new responsibilities at my job. A lot of repairs, but hey guys, it is what it is, you know. We're still having fun out here in the garage, so I like this, man. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. It's sounding good too. You know, when I was running it the other day, when we first started, I don't know if y'all remembered, but this number 2, it was kind of weak on the compression. 1, 3, and 4 was good, but the last time I ran it, and it was off camera, there was kind of a pop, like a sound like that, and all of a sudden the tone changed on this one, and it got deep with everything else. So I'm pretty sure we have, them rings finally opened up. I got it hot enough and they opened up. So that's wonderful there, guys. This was a good investment, go ahead and going with the new one. And there's the petcock valve. So we got that big generator out of here. I got it back to the owner that it belonged to. I've got to get back on this one. This one's just kind of a spare time. He's in no hurry. I've got a pressure washer coming in, I think tomorrow, or maybe Sunday. I'm not real sure, but got a pressure washing company here in town that one of their pieces of equipment's giving them trouble. Just wanted me to take a look at it for them, and I told them I would. But with this here, guys, it's been a long 3 weeks, but we're making good progress, and I'm proud of it. What y'all think about this 750F, man? Come a long way since we picked it up full of vines over there at that house leaned up against for 20 years. Man, here in Texas, guys, we're in the triple digits and it's hot. Humid and hot where I live in Texas. Hey, I want to thank y'all for all this patience, you know. I know my uploads have kind of been pretty sporadic the past month or so. Just doing a lot of repairs for people and working a lot of hours up at my job, taking on new responsibilities, you know. This is just kind of in my spare time, but man, I'm pretty excited about this right here. Just real excited. Guys, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. Guys, I'd love to have you here at Smitty's Nations, you know. Give me a thumbs down. Probably deserve it. I appreciate each one of y'all that take time out of y'all's busy schedule just to watch the crazy things I do out here in the shop. Guys, listen, find something that you like to do it today, and tomorrow do it better. From David here at Smitty's Garage, I hope that y'all have a blessed day. Hope that your projects are going fruitful. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Loving this old bike. Till next time, this is David. Peace, and I'm out.